If you're watching this video, you're probably in the market for a new car and considering a Tesla. Tesla does things quite differently from most car manufacturers, so it can be a bit confusing to understand what the car actually includes, which upgrades you might want, what the purchasing process is like, how much insurance costs, when to buy, and much more. Today, I'll do my best to answer all the questions you might have as a new Tesla buyer in 2024. Let's get started. To begin with, let's address one of the most basic questions about Tesla's purchasing process. Tesla sells directly to consumers, so instead of going to a dealership, you place your order online and receive an order number for your car to be produced and delivered to you. Even if you visit a Tesla store, this is the process they will guide you through. Depending on the time of year, the Tesla website might lead you to explore their inventory. What's the difference between ordering a custom Tesla and ordering from inventory? A custom Tesla is one that you fully configure yourself and is made to order. For example, in the US, for the Model Y, you can choose the specifications such as rear-wheel drive, long-range all-wheel drive, or performance. You can also choose the paint color, wheels, whether to add a tow hitch, the interior color, 5 or 7 seats for certain configurations, an autopilot upgrade, and then select the charging equipment you need, if necessary. With a custom order, you get exactly what you want, but depending on the time of year and demand, you might have to wait. Sometimes, Tesla will notify you that a nearby inventory vehicle matches your configuration. In this case, you might get exactly what you want very soon. Exploring inventory leads you to a page of all Teslas readily available for delivery soon. You can see where they're available, sometimes with mileage if they are demo vehicles, and occasionally they'll have reduced prices. The real difference here is that you need to find a car that meets your desired options and is immediately available. It's more like viewing available cars at a dealership. So, if the exact configuration you want is in stock, go for it. It will be the same as custom ordering and might include a discount. Now, let's move on to an option that many people have questions about when finalizing their order. Which self-driving options do I get? What comes with the car? The features include automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, side collision warning, obstacle-aware acceleration, blind spot monitoring, lane departure avoidance, and emergency lane departure avoidance. Additionally, it offers traffic-aware cruise control and auto steer. Traffic-aware cruise control is an advanced cruise control that adjusts your car's speed to maintain a safe distance from vehicles ahead. Full self-driving capability is an $8,000 upgrade that brings additional features such as navigate on autopilot, which can monitor and handle most driving scenarios. Tesla is constantly improving this system, and what you get with this upgrade are all the updates to this system in perpetuity. Tesla's goal is for this to become a driverless system where you no longer need to pay attention, but today it still requires active monitoring and interior eye tracking. Speaking of costs, the estimated prices listed on Tesla's website can be quite wild. You might see a Model Y listed at $299 per month, but turning off that option, it becomes $712. My suggestion is not to pay much attention to this initially, but the good news is that you can customize these estimates for your situation. Click on Customize, and then you can choose total miles, gas cost for your area, gasoline car efficiency, electricity costs, and more to get a really accurate picture for your particular situation. If you will be using superchargers all the time, check the supercharger prices for your area. Another important aspect to note is interest rates. Currently, 6.39% is pretty standard, but very high. Tesla recently ended a 0.99% interest rate promotion, which on the surface is not as clear as a price drop but ends up saving a lot of money over time. These are promotions to watch for in the future, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see another soon. While Tesla offers easy financing, you can also easily finance through a credit union, which might be worth considering if you don't qualify for Tesla's promotions. I understand what Tesla is trying to show with estimated fuel savings, as it really can save quite a bit compared to filling up a similar car with gasoline. but it's more complicated than just subtracting $6,000 over 5 years. One of the biggest concerns for potential electric vehicle buyers involves range. No one wants range anxiety or to be stranded somewhere. So how accurate is the range prediction on a Tesla? A study conducted by Inside EVs in 2020 showed that a Model Y long range, which had an EPA range of 316 miles, actually achieved 276 miles in the real world at 70 miles per hour. This range can decrease even further when driving faster or in colder climates. Essentially, the answer here is not to rely on the EPA's promised range number. If you need to drive the EPA's promised range in a day, plan to charge at a supercharger. Another consideration is that for daily driving, it's best to charge up to 80%. Definitely pay attention to how wheel upgrades affect range. For example, the base Model Y now has a range of 320 miles, but if you upgrade to induction wheels for $2,000, that range drops to 295 miles. This is a 25-mile difference in the EPA estimated range, so this will affect things in the real world. For a Model 3 long range, the wheel upgrade reduces the range from 341 miles to 305 miles, a reduction of 36 miles. For some, this won't matter, and the wheel upgrade is tempting, but it's something to consider. Therefore, a Model Y long range with a 320-mile range will have about 256 miles available for you daily, and with real-world considerations, it might be less. If you need more than that regularly, it's worth considering that you'll be at the supercharger often. On the other hand, think about how much range you really need. For the Model 3, for example, you can get long-range all-wheel drive with an EPA range of 341 miles, but the base Model 3 has a range of 272 miles. The short answer is that generally, you won't worry as much about this. I say this because charging an EV comes with a different mindset than filling up a gas tank. It's not an apples-to-apples comparison. There are various ways to charge an EV. Let's detail them from fastest to slowest now, and as an owner, you'll likely use a combination of all these. It won't be simply replacing gas stops with charging stops at a supercharger. Depending on your situation, superchargers are the most common chargers. They detailed each increment here and totaled the time while charging. Another thing to consider is insurance costs. Insurance for a Tesla can be high depending on the state. On average, the insurance cost for a Model Y is $2,648 per year, which comes to $220.62 per month. The most expensive states are California, and the cheapest are Vermont. Companies like Nationwide, USAA, and Erie usually offer the best rates. In many states, Tesla offers its own insurance, which is often the most affordable. That said, I always say that if a Tesla offers the features you like today at a price you feel comfortable with, there's not much you can go wrong with. It's an innovative car with many advantages that you'll truly appreciate. So, these are some of the main questions I encounter with new Tesla buyers. If you have more questions or want to share your own experiences, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video has helped you better understand the process of buying a Tesla in 2024.